Welcome to the Adjunct Media Academy's Expert Insight interview series. I'm Brian Lutz, your host. We're here today with Kenny Spooner, class of 2013 Montclair State University alumni and current adjunct professor here at the School of Communication and Media. So Kenny, tell me how it is you got started with teaching here at Montclair State.
I graduated at Montclair State back in 2013. Since then, I've had a chance to work on a bunch of different stuff. I produce content for my own production company. I've also had the chance to work on documentaries for HBO and some series for PBS, and throughout the years I've learned how to do everything: shoot, produce, edit, light. And the reason why I was able to do that was because of my background in Montclair State and how I was taught. When I was a student here, it was very much hands-on. My professors threw a camera into my hands and taught me how to do it on day one. For me, that's how you learn, right? So when I came to Montclair to adjunct last semester, that was it. We put the camera into their hands, and I felt like I was exposing them to something that I was exposed to and that changed my life. When it was time for me to get the adjuncting job, one of the professors that I stayed in touch with, he called me up and he was like, would you be interested in taking on this really cool cooking show with the president of the university? I love food. I'm very passionate about food, storytelling, film production. I'm like, this would be a perfect fit. It was very quick. He called me in August. I was there in September, and I was there right in time for the fall semester. I had 14 star students that knew how to shoot and edit already. And being in the position of adjuncting and teaching students for the first time, having that perspective of being there once was a game changer for me, because I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
We're both alumni, so Montclair State University is very personal to us. How do you think your expertise prepared you to teach?
After I graduated school, I started a production company, and at the time it was very small, and I'm still it's still a smaller niche, production company. I learned very quickly how to move the camera quick. I learned how to shoot to edit, and I learned how to light interviews by myself. And over the years, the production started to get bigger, the crew started to get bigger, and then all of a sudden, I'm thinking 3 steps ahead. So when I'm with the students, after years of experience in the field and working at a quick pace, working with the students allowed me to be in a slower environment because the kids are learning, but still have that quick mindset, still have that, I'm seeing 2 steps ahead of the students. The adjuncting job that I had here, it was a very niche job. And it was a crash course for me professionally as a producer. So I had to manage 12 students that were kind of still learning all over the place, and I had to bring them in, set them up for success as a leader. And at that point in my production company and doing this professionally, I really never had to do that at that scale. Now there's more things on the line. It's kids are learning, there's grades on the line, there's deadlines for me because I'm getting I have the bosses, right? It was a crash course, and I'm being an adjunct is learning experience. It's not just me teaching.
Being back here reminds me why I love it, right? I'm wondering just advice you would give to someone that is maybe an alumni, or they're working actively in the industry and they want to give back to students, maybe at their alma mater, but just holistically. What would be some advice you would give to someone interested in being an adjunct in media?
My advice is really simple. Just try it out. See if you like it. Send that email to the professor that you had 10 years ago or whatnot. See what they're up to, because for me it was so rewarding. I think that everybody needs to feel that at some point. It's you have such a gift and you can give it back to others, and there's nothing better than that in the grand scheme of life. That's really what it's about, right? It's you get and then you give. And that's what adjuncting is.